Welcome to the Bandano Podcast, where we're calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. The Players Association released an unhinged, unchecked, emotional statement going at the league, going at the owners. And just when you think the owners in the league can't get more favor, can't look better in the court of public opinion, the Players Association always seem to do something that makes the other side look better. The Players Association always seem to do something to make the other side look more mature. As the details come out, you think to yourself, well, the league, the owners, they're trying to compromise.
The Players Association detonated a volatile, unrestrained, emotionally charged declaration, directly assailing the league's hierarchy and its owners. This incendiary maneuver, deployed instantly after the collective bargaining agreement's dramatic collapse, bristled with biting accusations and acerbic rhetoric. It starkly cast the players in a vulnerable posture, inadvertently burnishing the owner's public image as poised and judicious. The chosen communication trajectory appeared deliberately engineered to antagonize rather than facilitate dialogue, an astonishing misstep given the profound implications for every professional athlete. This escalating crisis laid bare a profound, deeply entrenched animosity festering.
But the players, not only do they not want to compromise, but they still want them to pay for room and board. They still want the owners to pay for their housing, their cars, the furniture, streaming subscriptions, groceries. They want the owners to pay for it all. Seems like the owners are done with it. And the more childish these players act, the more emboldened, hopefully, these owners are to say, we're not going to negotiate with terrorists. Maybe the owners are going to be more emboldened to say, we're done here. We're done. There's court of public opinion that you guys are trying to appeal to people's emotions. We're not playing that.
The association's stern declaration asserted the league's failure to genuinely engage with requisite seriousness, accusing them of actively undervaluing player contributions and deliberately stalling negotiations until time expired. This was vividly underscored by a calculated act of public theater, deploying a colossal inflatable rat, the potent universal symbol of labor grievances, outside the NBA store, signaling an uncompromising resolve to fight, not concede. The ensuing spectacle unequivocally screamed defiance, shunning discreet, professional negotiations for a combative public confrontation that, regrettably, dominated news cycles for its contentious nature. The underlying message was unambiguous. A definitive line had been drawn, but its chosen method risked alienating crucial public support.
Streaming subscriptions, groceries, they want the owners to pay for it all. Seems like the owners are done with it. And the more childish these players act, the more emboldened, hopefully, these owners are to say, we're not going to negotiate with terrorists. Maybe the owners are going to be more emboldened to say, we're done here. We're done. There's court of public opinion that you guys are trying to appeal to people's emotions. We're not playing that. We're trying to run a business here. We're trying to run a business. If you guys want to help us make money, cool. If you want to continue to have us lose money, well, then we'll move on without you. Let's get right.
The league's initial proposals, however, painted a starkly contrasting scenario, revealing an unexpected readiness for significant concessions. Reports indicated owners were poised to increase player salaries fourfold, substantially elevate the salary cap, and raise revenue sharing from 9% to a considerable 15%. Yet the players, remarkably, not only rejected these remarkably generous conditions, but further insisted that ownership subsidize their every living expense: accommodation, vehicles, furnishings, entertainment subscriptions, and even daily foodstuffs. This astonishing catalog of requirements, layered atop the already substantial pay raises, prompted widespread skepticism regarding the players' grasp of genuine negotiation and the intricate financial ecosystem underpinning a professional sports organization.
To compromise. You guys' refusal to actually compromise and deal and negotiate. That's all that we get as fans. We don't see you guys trying to compromise at all. An inflatable rat outside the NBA store, you guys might as well have turned that inflatable rat into an inflatable snake, because that's what you guys are. You guys are a bunch of snakes, snaking out the league. It's the truth. Players deeply care about their fans, the same fans you guys have thrown out because they're laughing at somebody's wig falling off. The same fans that you guys are doing fake sham investigations with because you can't handle an action.
The commentator immediately repudiated the player's entire statement, dismissing it as a torrent of baseless garbage and tactical nonsense. He argued that ownership had shown clear willingness to move closer to the middle, whereas the players demonstrated a stark and troubling unwillingness to truly compromise. The inflatable rat, in the speaker's view, might just as well have been an insidious inflatable snake, accusing the players of flagrantly backstabbing the very leg that provides their professional livelihood. This sharp condemnation resonated deeply, suggesting their actions were not merely misguided, but actively detrimental to their own cause and public perception, painting them as dishonest and fundamentally disingenuous in their negotiating tactics.
Care about the fans that come trying to get a good product, but you guys can't make fundamentally sound plays, you guys can't make layups, you guys keep tripping over yourselves. Those same fans, the fans that come to watch good basketball, but the players are just practicing an hour a day, 2 hours a day minimum, those same fans you care about? Very interesting. Very interesting. The same fans that are told to watch but not criticize, those same fans you care about? Interesting. I don't think you guys care about you guys want your bread. Misguided approach will not work. Negotiation.
The speaker eviscerated the Players Association's hollow claims of fan devotion, detailing past incidents exposing their hypocrisy. This involved athletes callously mocking a fan whose wig fell, staging sham investigations into fan conduct, and distributing censorious "please don't say shit" cards at games. Moreover, the speaker sharply condemned the on-court product, citing a disturbing decline in fundamental skills, players fumbling layups, inexplicably tripping, and their reported practice of only an hour daily versus a 2-hour minimum. This starkly revealed a profound lack of commitment to delivering the quality product their supposedly cherished fan base deserves.
The dog barking, and then you look, and it's like a little Shih Tzu. It's like a little annoying little Shih Tzu dog. That's what these players are. They're that annoying dog that's just barking at you out the window. I'm sorry, I had to. Picking a side, and I'm going with the owners. Damn. They've kept the W going since inception despite running deficits every year. If quadrupling salaries is enough, you need to talk to someone working in the real world, and it's the fans, not players, responsible for the added value. Bravo. It's the new influx of fans. Let's extend on that. It's Caitlin Clark's.
Unlike the raw emotional outpouring from players, the Women's National Basketball Association unveiled a remarkably composed and strategic professional statement. It formally acknowledged the CBA's expiration and ongoing negotiations, unequivocally prioritizing a transformative deal. This commitment centered on significantly elevating player salaries, profoundly enhancing the overall player experience, and vigorously supporting the league's enduring growth for current and future generations. This meticulously crafted response aimed to project unwavering stability and a clear forward-thinking vision, astutely emphasizing the profound long-term impacts, especially for future athletes, a critical point the league consistently amplified throughout its public community.
This league and be a phoenix to rise out of these ashes. I'm going to blame the people who wrote this letter. You know who I'm going to blame? Let me take a sip of this before I blame them. Before I blame these people. I'm blaming the 46,000 fans that used to follow this pre-Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry, I gotta blame you guys. And if you're one of them that's been watching this channel, I'm not talking to you. The other ones. Because these ladies have been getting their ego inflated with subpar basketball.
The orator posited that the league's strategic pivot towards nurturing prospective talent served as a stark, implicit condemnation of the existing Players Union, alleging their present conduct was actively undermining future generations by imperiling the sport's fiscal integrity. This underlying current, as articulated by the speaker, stemmed from a perceived urgency among current athletes to secure their immediate gains, having bypassed the lucrative nil epoch. A revelation that underscored a sense of privilege and a myopic strategy fueled by individual pecuniary grievances rather than a shared vision for enduring prosperity. Such a viewpoint depicted the collective as self-serving, prioritizing instant gratification over the enduring viability of the sport for coming eras. A profound...
I'm blaming the 46,000 fans that used to follow this pre-Caitlin Clark. I'm sorry, I gotta blame you guys. And if you're one of them that's been watching this channel, I'm not talking to you. The other ones. Because these ladies have been getting their ego inflated with subpar basketball for an extremely long time. They've been getting coddled for an extremely long time. They've been getting lied to for an extremely long time. To the point where they act.
The WNBA's collective bargaining landscape, already tense, recently plunged into deeper uncertainty with rumors of a potential free agency moratorium. Initial reports from figures like Annie Costebile, Ramona Shelburne, and Alexa Philippou suggested league discussions to pause free agency and other business. These early, unconfirmed accounts, citing anonymous sources, injected fresh anxiety and confusion into an already delicate negotiation environment. The swift proliferation of these suggestions ignited widespread speculation and concern among players and fans, fostering instability precisely when crucial player movement decisions were imminent. However, the narrative quickly shifted. Reputable journalists, notably Christina Williams, directly refuted these initial claims. Williams, referencing trusted sources, clarified the WNBA had not proposed any free agency moratorium by the deadline and intended to proceed with qualifying offers as scheduled. This stark divergence illuminated a critical divide between what some observers labeled fake fans masquerading as reporters, who amplified unsubstantiated rumors, and genuine journalists committed to verified information. The speaker emphatically urged vigilance against such misinformation, underscoring its peril during sensitive negotiations, proving not all sources are equally credible. Despite initial confusion, a more complete picture emerged via an ESPN exposé. It confirmed the league had considered a moratorium a few days prior, even formalizing it in writing late Friday night. Yet with the union reviewing this proposal, front offices were concurrently advised to prepare for extending qualifying offers. While the league acknowledged player reluctance to sign before a new salary structure with substantial compensation increases was finalized, this dual approach reflected an effort to maintain momentum. This intricate sequence vividly highlighted the volatile, rapidly evolving nature of discussions and the persistent struggle